Hi guys, I'm sorry to miss your class today. My daughter is sick. We're going to start talking about linear functions, so I thought I would give you the class notes and then you can work on your problem sets. I will be glad to answer any questions on this if you have them the next time that we meet. I hope that today's lesson seems some bit familiar to you because you spend a lot of time talking about linear functions in both Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. So first off, we're going to define what a linear function is. A linear function is a function with a constant rate of change or a constant average rate of change. 17.75, and it says in inches, so 17.75 inches. So when it was first measured, the stalactite was measuring 17.75 inches. The slope is the coefficient of the variable t there, and the slope, remember, tells me how much y is changing compared to how much x is changing. In this example, y is the length of the stalactite, t is time, and so I would say for every 250 years, that's my change in x at the bottom, so for every 250 years, the stalactite grows 1 inch. So again, that number 1 over 250, 1 is in change in y in inches. 250 is change in time in years. So it takes a long time for a stalactite to grow, is what I'm learning. Okay, and then in our second example, we're actually going to write a linear function. So this says a small business spends $30,000 on new computer equipment and, for tax purposes, chooses to depreciate its value to $0 at a constant rate over a 5-year period. And then the question asks us to find a formula and interpret the parameters. And so I know that for my purposes at time 0, so when the equipment was first purchased, the cost of the equipment was $20,000. So I'm going to make an ordered pair here that says at time 0, the value of the computer was $20,000. Must be a computer system, not just says new computer equipment. So yeah, and then for tax purposes, it's going to depreciate its value to $0 at a constant rate over a 5-year period. So that means in 5 years, my computer equipment is going to be worth nothing, $0. So since I have 2 ordered pairs, I can calculate the slope. So the slope of my linear function is change in y, so 20,000 over change in time, 5. And that reduces down to 4,000. Sorry, this is negative 20,000. Because I'm doing 0, subtract 20,000 over 5, subtract 0. So that makes that negative 20,000 over 5. So negative 4,000. Again, I can see my y-intercept because the y-intercept occurs when my x value is 0. So it's just given to me in the problem as 20,000. So my equation then is y, or they asked me to write it, value for the equipment as a function of time. So I'm going to let t be time and y be the value of my equipment. So y equals negative 4,000 t plus 20,000. It's probably important to tell the reader what my y and my t are. I don't have much space on my screen to write it, so I'm going to write it over here to the side. So y is value of the equipment. And t is time in years since purchase. So when I'm asked to write a linear model, I want to include what my variables are representing and then my equation. So I have all that there. And then part B asks me to interpret the parameters of the function as in context of the problem. I don't have much space to write, so I'm just going to say these orally. So the parameters are the slope, negative 4,000, and the y-intercept, 20,000. So the 20,000 is how much the computer was worth at time 0, computer equipment. So I would say initially, the initial investment, or at time 0, the computer equipment was worth $20,000. My slope is negative 4,000, so that's my rate of change. And remember, it's a change in value to change in time, a change in y to a change in x. So that means since it's negative 4,000 over 1, each year the computer value decreases by $4,000. Or you might say each year the computer value is depreciated by $4,000 per year. Okay, so that's it. If you have questions, we'll talk about those the next time class meets. 7th period, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow. 3rd period, guys, I'll see you guys on on Thursday. So just work on this, do the best you can. You can email me if you have questions. I will attach a link to the video as well as your problem sets in an email to you later today. All right, thank you guys. Bye.